Wow, that is such an interesting elaboration from my friend Sanasha. Now, let's move on to the next point, which is lack of practical experience. On January 30, 2020, WHO declared the outbreak of COVID-19 a public health emergency of international concern. COVID-19 is here. It resulted in schools to shut all across the world. As a result, education has changed dramatically, with the distinctive rise of e-learning, whereby teaching is undertaken remotely and on digital platforms. This can cause a huge weariness among final year students. While online learning can take care of the theoretical part, it misses out on a salient component of learning, which is practical learning. Actual learning will take place when we did something by ourselves. In short, for theoretical learning, we hear and we tend to forget. However, in practical learning, we see, we remember, we do, and we understand. In online classes, practical was conducted in digital platform too. Watching a video doesn't quite evoke the same joy as witnessing the teacher do the experiments, followed by us doing them by ourselves. For students who involved in final year projects, hands-on courses have been replaced by their virtual version, as access to labs and other facilities on campus is mostly prohibited now. For our courses as detailed and structured as MBBS, classroom teaching can barely be expected to suffice. Great deal of learning should take place in the hospital wards, where the teaching faculties train the budding doctors in clinical skills. Many courses are incomplete without lab work, field trips, and research. These activities will not only help students to get through understanding of the subject, but also in learning several other essential life skills such as soft skills. Practical experience will nurture teamwork skills and build an effective communication among us. We were able to explore individual curiosity and collaborate and learn from each other. It helped us gain new perspective and experience, but in online classes, the interaction is limited. The Ministry of Higher Education (MOHE) estimated that the total unemployment among fresh graduates in Malaysia amounted to 20% of the total population in 2020. Many students are worried about the unemployment rate as the economy in the country is not in good shape. Many companies are searching for candidates who are well-rounded and can show competence in soft skills such as ability to communicate well with others, show initiative and responsibility, as well as being able to work well in a team. The relationship among participants are critical for successful discussion and collaboration. As the technologies for distance education have advanced, often the participants' feeling of isolation and physical distance have decreased. For most students, their anxiety level will increase when they involve in distance education. They become more introvert and do not want to participate in any discussion. And this had caused an ineffective communication among students and teachers. COVID-19 pandemic already restricts us to have face-to-face lab experiments or practical. Some of practical may only conduct through online, and communication is immensely vital to enhance knowledge from each other's opinion. Paradoxically, as technologies used for distance education become easier, cheaper, globalized, and more user-friendly, the more challenges faced by participants increase in complexity. Thus, it is believed that lack of practical experience is one of the challenges. So, that's all from me. Thank you for your time and attention. Now, let's hear from my friend Darshini.